going to be talking about a great coffee house, the Wild Iris. But first, we want to talk about Northern Exposure. You know, the first time I heard Northern Exposure, Tanya, was that television series. But that's not what we're talking about here.
Angela Scott is the host of Northern Exposure.
Yeah.
And today we have Angela, and she has visited Yavapai College to bring you the latest, greatest, and detailed information.
Yes, and it's always good. It's a great new program, by the way.
Let's take a listen.
According to the U.S. government Small Business Administration, over 50% of businesses fail in the first year. If that's not bad enough, over 95% of businesses fail within the first 5 years. However, we do know that there are businesses that do succeed and flourish in our communities. How does that happen? Well, we're going to find out today. We are here at Yavapai College's Small Business Development Center on 240 South Montezuma Street. I'm Angela Scott. Welcome to Northern Exposure. I am inside here with Rick Markham, the director of the Small Business Development Center. Thanks for being with us today, Rick.
My pleasure, Angela. Thank you.
Yes. So, Rick, here we are at the Small Business Development Center. Can you tell me a little bit about what your services offer?
Well, we help small businesses succeed, and we have two different kinds of small businesses. Those have never owned before. They're startup businesses, and the other big group are people already in business, and we help them stay in business, expand, become more successful.
Okay, so let's say I have an idea. I want to open an Italian restaurant, per se. What is my first step? I can give you a call, and where do I go from there?
Well, your first step's going to be to develop a business plan. Come and see us at SBDC. We'll assess your background. We may recommend some classes if you don't have any background in business ownership. And then we'll help you develop the business plan, then we'll help you get financing for your business, and then we'll help you implement the plan and get into business. We have clients we've worked with for 10 years. So we can run the whole range of services.
Okay, so you mentioned classes. How are you affiliated with Yavapai College?
Well, Yavapai College is our host institution. We offer a certificate program in partnership with the college called the Small Business Entrepreneurship Certificate. And most of the startups we refer into that program to get the kind of the foundational knowledge.
Okay, and I understand that you've helped thousands of businesses through the years here at SBDC. There are a couple of businesses in town that we are actually going to meet today that have received the Success Award or the Entrepreneurship Award of the Year. So let's go meet them. I'm here at the Busted Knuckle Garage with owner Warren Tracy. Thanks for being with us today, Warren.
Oh, thank you for having me here. I appreciate that.
So I understand that you were the 2003 recipient of the Success Award as well as Entrepreneur of the Year. Congratulations on that.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
So Warren, I understand that you were at the bottom of the Grand Canyon, working at the bottom of the Grand Canyon, and you had this idea. Tell us about that.
Well, indeed, my story is a little bit different, but I actually did start at the physical bottom, the bottom of the Grand Canyon, where I was employed for close to 12 years as the manager of Phantom Ranch. And this Busted Knuckle Garage idea actually came to me in the middle of the night. I drew this on a piece of paper at 3 in the morning. I have no idea why. And, you know, here we are years later, and we've actually gotten it out on the shelves in the marketplace. It's been a good story, a good ride for us. And a big part of that story has been when I first started this enterprise, we needed a sounding board. We needed to establish a foundation, a platform, if you will, and a real orderly sense of how to build a business. And that's where we got a hold of the SBDC. I signed up for a simple little course over at Yavapai College, taught by an SBDC instructor. And I realized quite then, the fellow's name was A. Roy Horn, I realized this guy gets it. I need to talk to him. And he introduced me to just a treasure box full of tools and resources I had no idea even existed here in Prescott through the SBDC. It was a remarkable bit of help.
Okay, so can you tell me some of the tools that they offered you? What are the areas that they guided you in for your business?
Well, for my business, of course, everybody's is different, and I'd be the first one to say, don't think if you're starting a business there's anything easy about it. It can get complicated very fast, and much like you have a hat on, any business owner wears a lot of these, a lot of different hats. And I needed a sense of purpose in terms of an order for how to get this business started. And what the SBDC offered to me was basically, let's take your business idea, let's basically start segmenting it into functions. functions. Let's talk about your marketing function. Let's talk about your accounting function. Let's talk about your financial perspective on how to get this rolling. And they basically gave me a very much, I won't call it formula, but they gave me a stair-step approach to following a pattern to get this up in a very logical order. Versus, you know, when I first started the business, I mean, you have thoughts in your head that just chase each other, and you're really looking for some organization. I think that was the strength of the SBDC, was providing organization of thought.
Wonderful, and it has clearly helped you. You have a very successful business here at the Busted Knuckle Garage. Congratulations on your successes, and thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
Hi, here we are at the Hacienda Canine Resort and Spa, and I actually have the owners with me, Jim Holt as well as Marcia Getty. Thank you for being with us today and allowing us in your beautiful business.
Thank you. Welcome.
And with us we also have Fred Kennedy. And Fred, you are the Senior Business Advisor for the Small Business Development Center here in Prescott.
Yes,
Welcome.
I am. Thank you.
So, tell me a little bit about the partnership that you have together. How did you work together in developing this business?
Well, Fred has been a significant champion for us. We came to Fred about 4 years ago with an idea about this project. At the time we initially talked with Fred, we could barely articulate what our vision was. He helped us define the vision that we were developing. He helped us develop a business plan. He gave us some outstanding advice as we worked to initiate the business and to bring it into reality. Without Fred's help, we would not have been able to have accomplished everything that we have.
Okay, so where did the idea come from?
Marcy and I were actually talking. We were looking for a project that we could do together. We both have a great love for animals, and we felt that there was a need in the community for a boarding facility that offered perhaps a different level of care for animals. There are a number of people that reside in the community who are empty nesters, and their animals are extremely important to them, just as our animals are extremely important to us. So we wanted to create a facility that was state-of-the-art, extremely clean, and we also wanted to create an environment for animals that was nurturing and that was loving, and that animals would feel safe and secure. And we've had a great time doing it.
Yes. And Fred, are you still working closely with this business?
Absolutely. We just nominated them for Small Business of the Year award for this county, and they got the award, and we're going to be honoring them March 25th down at Phoenix at the Capitol Center.
Okay, well, congratulations on the award. Congratulations on being the Entrepreneur of the Year for 2008 in Yavapai County. So, Rick, we've seen two extremely successful, impressive businesses here in Prescott today. The Small Business Administration, as well as Yavapai College, actually sponsor the Small Business Development Center, am I correct?
That's correct. The center is sponsored by your state tax dollars and your federal tax dollars, so take advantage of the service. There's no fee to you because it is tax supported.
Okay, and you don't only have offices here in Prescott, you have offices throughout the state, am I correct?
That is correct. We have 11 SBDCs in northern Arizona. If you're anywhere near Show Low, Payson, Flagstaff, or Kingman, we have offices there, and then there's also offices in the balance of the state.
Okay, and not only do you offer services to startup businesses, we mentioned that you also offer services to current businesses. With the economic times going on right now, if you are struggling, if you need to restructure your business, please take advantages of this service. It's a fantastic service to anyone out there that is in need of this. Please call the number below on your screen. It's a confidential, no-fee service. So thank you for being with us today, Rick.
Thank you very much.
I'm Angela Scott, AZTV, with your Northern Exposure.
Thank you, Angela. Great segment on Yavapai College, learning about small business and businesses in our community. Some do flourish, and probably if you go to Yavapai College, get background, do your homework before you start a small business. You have a better chance of succeeding.
Without question. You know, and even in this economy, Tanya, there's many businesses that are succeeding and doing a good job.
Very well put, Lou. Thank you. When we come back, final thoughts in moments. You stay there.